Hey guys, my name is Cidiac and welcome back to another episode of FoolTopia here in City Skylines. Guys, last episode we added in our brand new dock area. I've done a little bit of work since last episode because what we did was just basically to get the basic functionality of it all set up. Once we've got that working, we can kind of see then how it progresses, how it kind of works, and then we can make the changes upon that. Well, what I've done since last episode is kind of change the approach of the intersection that leads into it. I've kind of connected as well the other dock area up that wasn't really connected. And I've kind of got rid of the ferry depot, which I've got to add back in. But we made some really good improvements. We can try and work on that area a little bit more today. Try and do some improvements around other places in FoolTopia. And slowly bring this whole place together. Now guys, if you're enjoying FoolTopia, I want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new in here, please make sure you subscribe. And something else that I've noticed as well is, if I quickly show you all this in just a second, is all the issues we had with the commercial areas, they've seemed to gone back to normal. And I don't know, we got some low land value over here. I don't know if that's down to the fact that we had the dock area now in and they can get their goods. I don't know. We got a slight little death wave going on. Why is it such low land values? Is it because these are so close together? The power's not connected any other way, is there? It's probably because of that. But I'll come back and sort it out a little bit later anyway. So this is what I've done since last episode. Look at how cool this interchange now looks. So what I've done is we had it before, like connected both sides here and it went up. I made it more free flowing. There's something about it that I kind of really like. It's very appealing. But what happens is when you're coming down here anyway, you can turn off here, go round and connect yourself back up to there, and off you go. And then it does the same on this side. So I've done it before, before this turn off here. So if you're coming down this way, you want to get down that highway to the dock area, you would turn off there, and then go up and round. If you're coming from any other way, like down here or from the forestry island, you would take this ramp here. So just to keep the traffic as free-flowing as possible, and I've done the same for the exits. This one comes straight down and round if you're going straight down. Or you got the one that cuts in the inside. And it filters them all through quite beautifully right there. I've got to sort out a little bit of lane management here. Just to tell them what lane they need to be in before the approach. But it flows pretty good. I'm sure there's going to be issues at some point, but we'll rectify them when they come, but I'm quite happy with that. So what it does, it all comes down, merges into a 2-lane and goes into our 2-lane highway. So 2 individual lanes into our 2x2 highway. That comes down, we have simple connections that just drop off there, which is for this area we're going to have set up. Not too sure we're going to place down there. Or you just simply continue, splits it. If you want to go to the first one, and we sent this. We did this last episode, boys. We know what's going on. But these now have been connected. Now, they do work. Things do happen, but it's not the greatest yet. We still got a lot of work. I've just placed the road in so it is actually connected, but that's as far as it goes. And I did get rid of the ferry depot because I was messing around with this area and it just, just kind of playing around with it. Now, what I have noticed with this, right, is people are driving down here. They'll turn off here, go back, and then go back up and go back this way. Now, there's a big bulk of vehicles coming down. I want to see if they do it right now. And I know exactly why they're doing it. I think that police car is doing it. This truck here is going to do it. And I found out it's for the vehicles that are coming down here and want to go into the forestry area. Rather than coming down, going round the roundabout up and turning up and going up there, they're finding it a quicker route to go down here, do a U-turn here, go back and then back up. So it might come to a point if it gets... I'm not going to change it just yet. But if it becomes a little bit too much, we have to create our very own dedicated route that switches over, because that roundabout is quite some distance away, unless I created a quick little UE section just there. We'll see how things go before I implement anything like that in to this point. But yeah, like I said, it's going pretty well. So something else I want to do as well, I need to sort this connection out here because it is a shocker. Do you know what? We'll sort this one out first. So what's happening here then? I kind of briefly said it last episode. It's kind of at the end of the episode, so we'll kind of go back over it again. There's a huge build up here because vehicles coming down here need to be in this lane to turn off. Now the problem with being in this lane is that's the turn on lane for that there. So I need to extend this a little bit further so they turn on after the on ramp, and then bring that down a little bit closer and then create a quick little switch route there. So this is going to be fairly interesting to how we now set this up, but it's going to be quite exciting. So we'll set it up then, where we'll have this continuing to go up, and we'll do right. We'll kind of now start to bend it in. Right, we'll do it like that. So that is quite dramatically over, and then we use this space here to pull up a route going over. But what we'll do is we'll create, let's bring this up. We'll create a little switch over. Right, I wonder if this is going to be a good enough snap. No, not just yet. We'll create a little, I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to come out my mouth. A connection. So we'll play around with the levels just a moment. We'll create a connection. So this can switch and go up too. Because, do you know what? That actually looks quite ugly, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, let me delete all this. And we'll delete it to that point and delete this right now to there. And let's say we created our little turn off here. Let's go for a curve. And if I bring it up by 10. So that's 19 by. Let me put the Annie key on there. That should work a little bit better. Right, looks a little bit better. I'm still not convinced. A 15 by a 14. How's that up and over there? I mean, it kind of does look a little bit better, but I feel like that is way too close. Do you know, it's going to be one of those things where, you know, you're just never happy with something. But if I work with this, and let's kind of go backwards. So we get the connection straight over. And right, how's that? Ugh. Terrible, Seniac. Absolutely terrible. I suppose we're just never going to win, are we? We are just never going to win. Right, so. Move it tool. Make a slightly bridge that up. Bring that down slightly. Oh, yeah, another thing as well, guys. I kind of learned these options. I kind of learnt them since last episode. Don't worry. Your boy Semi knows what he's doing right now. No, I don't. Right, this. I can see where I'm trying to go with this. But I'm not happy. Right, delete, delete, delete. And we'll keep this nice and high in the air. To there. So the bend's shocking, but it's okay. Alright, that should be good. Right, now, I'm going to try it and do my new approach. So watch this. Watch this, guys. I kind of learned a little bit of it. You ready? Where is it? There. If I use the slope tool, I've learned if I select this. You ready? And this. Oh! Did your boy just make an aligned slope right now? Guys, look at this. I'm learning. I'm freaking learning. And how does it look under there? It's kind of hard to see, but that should be okay, kind of. So what I need then is that, well, we'll first need to flip the road around, because otherwise it's not going to work. We need to then have a connection come up and over to there. So this obviously then separates. And I'm going to bring this up by 5. Have it go to here. And then bend in, right? Right, okay. Let's try this. Right, I'm kind of also interested to see it as well. And now that I've learned this alignment, I'm going to probably be doing this a lot. Oh, there we go. So from there to there, get a nice little slope going on. Goes to the trees. It's kind of cool. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to do like a 2-lane road going up at that point. I don't know, because of the type of connection that we've now created. But we'll see, right? We'll see. So we'll put it into play mode then. Give it some chance to now update and for them to understand the new approach to this road. But this is now mainly seeing people going through that way. They can turn off there to kind of connect up. It's not the best setup, but at least it should deal with traffic. You might get a big bundle of traffic over here just until that big bulk of stuff going through clears. And I need to make sure that they can turn off. So you pause a second. You turn off there. That switches over. That does one of these. Just so then I can then treat this to turn off there. And then this pretty much does the same thing. Simple. Simple. Right. Now, do I turn this into a 2-lane before it divides into the 1 lane, or should I just wait for the bulk of the traffic to filter through and then we kind of see, we'll see where the chips fall at that point. Maybe. Just maybe. So I'll give it a good 5-10 minutes. I can probably see myself upgrading this road here, which means upgrading that. That's already a 2-laner, but keeping this 2-laned. Do you know what? I'm going to do it now so you can see the issue with the traffic. So upgrade you. Boom, boom. Now what will be interesting is seeing how this will now all filter through. So of course it's already decided where it's going anyway, but we're just going to give it that little bit of a helping hand. And if I tell the traffic from day 1 where they need to go, and if I also do it like this. Oh, did you not work? Squeeze me. They know what lane they should be in on the approach. And that should filter them through a lot easier and smoother. Then we should get a better flow. It's going to cause issues here. Of course it is. But I give it some time to go through, and then we shouldn't have that much of a backup and build up. Again, it's mainly garbage trucks, so just give them time. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Anyway, so let's get some of this stuff set up then, because I want to turn this into a nice little industrial area. This is where I'm going to move the garbage plant, by the way. I'm going to move it over here at some point as well, so I need like good connections and setups. But I want to get some decent decorations in this area. So if I type in crates, it's not crates. Is it shipping? It is that, but it's not that, if that makes sense. If I go to the boats, I can find it here a little bit easier. This is the Cargo River Harbour. No, it's not that. Where is that's it there. That's what I want. Right. So let's get the industrial road. There we go. And let's just pause. Now bring it down to. Oh, it's gonna be quite difficult. Right, if I bring this, I'm gonna try and get down this straight line to kind of complement the road. But it's gonna be quite awkward now, isn't it? Right, that's a straight one there. Is that bridging up? Why are you bridging up? Okay, can you not bridge up, please? Okay. If that's what you want to do. No. Right, stay down at the ground, boy. I mean, I can use my newfound favorite. See, now I know how to use that tool slightly. I can do cool stuff. So this is going to run along English. Run along the side, and bring this kind of straight down as well. And let's. So that happens at 5. 5. Like that. It's just. Oh, it's just I'm setting all that up, haven't I? So foolish. So foolish. Right, let's now get this. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? See, guys, look, I don't want the picker. Go away. Guys, how do I get rid of the picker? There we go. I got so worried for a second. Right, let's go up to there. to there. And it's one of these. Is it this one? Immediately align object to terrain height. I could do that. No, that's the wrong one. Let's go to the height of this road. Look at that. See, guys, I'm learning. I'm freaking learning right now. Right, let's leave it like that anyway. Because this is where I add those good stuffs in. Create these little crate areas. Now, I'm hoping I can get, if I pick... I'm hoping I can get it like long ways, but I need the road to kind of complement it. This is where I'm getting issues right now. Let's go down. Right, if I brought that up to... Why is it creating bridges? I think it's because it's so close to this area, but I saw... that's not what I want, dude. It's not what I want. Alright, is it because I got Anarchy on? Maybe it's because I got Anarchy on. It's just kind of going a little bit weird. Right. Ooh, okay. It's not quite the height I wanted. But I just want to see if I get the Anarchy on it. And use the move it tool to slightly push it over. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the rectangle one. How does that look? Nah, do you know what? I'm going to ruin it, aren't I? I will ruin it doing it that way. So let's just stick to this method. So I'll do one there. And we'll do a gap there for a road. And then we'll go straight down. So that kind of creates the port vibe that we're going with on this area. We'll have the road cut up. Take the Anarchy off. Alright, how about I just bend it out? Like that? Yeah. Yeah. And can I squeeze any more here? No, I can't squeeze any in there. But I can get little warehouse and stuff like that. But again, they've got to be quite small. I'm looking for buildings that I have. Ferry exchange, don't want that. That's the cargo. That's to do with the river, isn't it? Yeah. And that's where I have to then pull out all the other stuff. I don't know if I can actually get one in here. Or not. Let me just try. I mean, I could, but it's a long shout then, isn't it? I think I'm going to keep this road going straight. Yeah. Why are you doing this, Folio? There we go. So you can kind of see how it now slowly comes together. But let's go to the crates anyway. No, shipping. Shipping. We have the shipyard, which is what we don't want. And I can place down like little crates like that, which is pretty cool. Or maybe I get some smaller warehouses in. That might be a good thing to do. How big are the small warehouses? These little yards. It's annoying because they're so goddamn big. Aren't they? I mean, I could put Anarchy on. And then play around with the spacing of some of them. Like that one there. So you drop it down and you just kind of move it slightly. And that actually fits in there just fine. A little yard that we'll be able to fill up. Which means we'll see vehicles coming down this way, which will be pretty cool. So that's something we'll go with. And I think we'll store in this. Should we just go with like zoned commercial zone? No, it's commercial zone goods. Unique factory products. Right, we'll hit that up. Unique factory products and just kind of play around with that. And what I will get in as well is some car parks. Because you kind of like in the shipping dockyard area. So you're going to have a lot of workers. So you would need like quite a few car parks. Alright, let me see how this one looked. I've just placed down. If I rotate slightly. Right, Alright, let's go with that because it kind of fills it all in. Why not? Why not, boys? And I think I needed like some more assets, don't I, to kind of fill up this area. So if you got any ideas of what I could potentially place in this area, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm definitely going to find some more assets. Props. Net structures. So I can do actual car parks. That would be kind of cool as well. Props. I can't really... because these are tiny. These I want big versions. Nice big beauties. That would kind of look pretty cool in this area. But you know what? It's not bad as it is right now. It's not bad. Let me just connect this road up anyway. So that's still going straight. And for now, I'll just probably connect it up to here. Oh, that's not even connected. Alright, grab you a second. That's not even connected. What is going on with this road? Is it because it's got the anarchy on? Oh my god. Alright, let's get the anarchy off. I think in general there's too many nodes in this area. Right, I've just noticed. Somewhere there's not connected. Okay, let's align this to the same height. There we go. Well, what didn't look like it was connected? Was it just me? I think it was just me. With a little bit of concrete sticking out there. There we go, it's all gone. Okay, so it'll slowly grow up in that area, but let's get some zoned stuff in general down here. Oh, we got a lot of vehicles coming right now. I'm not too sure if this is the perfect way to have this set up. I have a feeling it's not going to be the perfect way to have it. But, I mean, it doesn't cause any traffic, really, does it? It don't. So, let's get these set up anyway, in general. I want to keep it off this road, and we'll pick... Let's just go normal now. We'll pick... What's going on with this? There we go. Pick it there. I'd like to know why it's all of a sudden going a little bit weird. It acts weird from time to time. Toggle node snapping. I think that's what I need, right? Oh yeah, I think that's what I was missing. So let's put the anarchy on this so it goes straight through. And let's just do the same here. So it goes underneath. That's okay, that one. This one, not so much. So why don't I rotate this? Put it back under. So it looks like it's in the center of the road. Still looks kind of cool. There's a there's a traffic light sticking through slightly. That's hilarious. Okay, so I think we'll keep it nice and simple over here to begin with. And then we're going to have the garbage plant set up kind of up and around this area. We're going to have some industry thrown in there as well. So I think I'll kind of stick this out by so far. That's 10. There, we'll stick this out. And keep the main road kind of slightly open. We're going to need some water. Of course we are. So it's quite a unique area, but I know there's going to be a lot of traffic over here. So I've kind of also got to be careful. Because if there's too much issues, then we're going to be in trouble big time. Right. So I think we'll slowly start moving some of these over. And start to free up this area. So move you over here. So I've got to drop them in various locations. to semi-keep it traffic free. Now, it's producing power from the get-go, which is good. So I'll drop in some dirty industrial stuff. And then we see how the traffic plays with that. I can see us having to redo this junction. And I need something better, like a better version of something in somewhere. I could even incorporate a whole brand new junction for this. Like, leave this as being the shot going straight down. But in this whole area here, we incorporate like a little circular on and off section. You know, like how we originally had for this here? But do the same, like over here. Because as that bridges up, that gives us some good gaps to have something come off and go underneath there. Just solely for this area down below. That could be better because it keeps the exportation and the industry and the garbage separate from one another. So that could be pretty cool. That could be. Okay, we've got one over there. Let's move the next one. And we'll drop this one. Let's drop it here. So drop that there. Some dirty industry around it. Which will be pretty good. Now, I've got to get that connected to the railway system as well, because that would also reduce the amount of vehicles that come out of it when we export. So that would be kind of interesting too. Right, let's do a third one. So I'll only do 3 for now, as we slowly start to semi-move stuff. I've just paused it for a second because I think we got some power issues somewhere. And let's drop this one just there. And then fill this whole area up there with the dirty industry. Have we got power issues? The answer is no, but I'm not sure why. Oh, we are producing a lot of power, so yeah, I kind of get it. Right, that will be all connected back up. So I'll just remove the 3 for now and then see how traffic kind of reacts to it in this area. But I think we'll be kind of good. I like these. I like these a lot. But we definitely got to add more to this stuff, haven't we? We definitely have to. Right, so... Oh, that'd be a good little thing to do as well. Add some of these little power. Like solar covered car parks. How does that look? A bit weird, but from visually from above, it kind of goes. But we have got a lot to play around with that anyway. Right, so as well as this being in this area, it would be nice to have some generic warehousing. Now that's too big. This could be the perfect size. What's this? That could be good. So these warehouses would be ideal, obviously, because this is where we export the stuff. So it'd be nice to have a load of the products nearby. So if I get a warehouse there right now, just slightly move it over as if it's wedged in the middle. And for this, we'll have it balanced, and we have. So let's go for the. Oh, this is okay. Righty. Let's say we'll have on this. Right, we'll go for unique factory products as well. So we won't have too much of them. This is not even fully anyway, but we need variations of that. But I've got to be careful as well, because that in itself also brings a lot of traffic. So we do have to kind of like watch ourselves on that. Get some more dirty industry in as well. Gotta get that money, boys. Gotta get that money. And what are these complaining over here about? Not enough raw materials. We should have plenty, because we've got some big boy farms around everywhere. Yeah. Yes, we have. But it's just, you gotta progress on it, man. You gotta progress on it. So 100%, we're gonna have to create our very own dedicated section to that here. We're gonna need a subway line linking down here as well to get the workers over to this area. Because there's not enough workers. How much have we employed? Only 24% unemployed. There's a lot of jobs available, but there's not that many people who want to take them up. Which is interesting. Very interesting. So I feel like it could be the fact that it's just so far out of the way, isn't it? Right, I'm taking another one. I'm doing it, guys. I'm risking it for the chocolate biscuit, and I'll drop this one just there. Oh, could I squeeze it over by one more? I could. And then I'll just drop some dirty industry there. And I think we'll leave it as that for now. I don't want to put too much in here, because we'll have a lot of traffic. We have to be really careful about that. We really do. Look at the amount of vehicles that are driving down here. We've got to connect that up to the railroad grid at some point. But I want to save it until I know where certain stuff is kind of going. If that makes sense. That's kind of what I want to save it for. But yeah, this is no good. So what we'll do, we'll have, let's see, where's the industrial one? Right, so if I have it, let me stick this up by 10 more, because this can be the connection joint here. And if I make it go up by another 5, and then that's where we'll have the 2 roads side by side. So how did I do it over here? So the 2 roads run simultaneously along one another. And if we do it from this point, I want to do it like that together. Yeah. Or do you reckon that's too close? Yeah, it's a bit too close. Right, kind of like that. Oh, what have I done? Why did I do that? And then do the same on this side. Nah, a tad bit more. There we go. So that's the spacing that we're going to be going with. I think that's enough. What's this if I connected it? A 5. A 6. Oh, okay. It's actually a little bit more over. Right, I don't want trees. There we go. And if I make it the same level as that. Nice. Right, I'll slope it and play around with it, but we're going to create. So I get something very similar to this turn off here. So they're like kind of there. I don't know whether I might have to spread them out a little bit further apart. Where is it? It's over here. Spread it out a little bit further apart. But if I keep this area here, it means getting rid of these little turn-offs here and keep that kind of connected to that. It makes it flow a bit more. And we're keeping the traffic away because you can see how bulky it's going to become. And have them both connected to this road here. So it all filters from this area. Which should be good. I think we should set that up next episode anyway. Because I want to give it time to understand how this area is going to evolve. We need to understand it a bit more before we just go all crazy. And I'm going to grab another garbage plant anyway. You might as well just do it. And let's squeeze this one in up there. Nice. And then we'll filter in some more industrial, some dirty industrial boys. Get a few warehouses thrown in there as well with different products and whatnot. But the flow through, I mean, this one export area over here. Oh, a lot of them is coming from. Is a lot of them coming from this? Why is it vehicles? Yeah, oh yeah, it is. Okay, a lot of them is coming from this then, the harbour. which is quite cool. So they can have their very own way that they can get in and out. But this will be connected to this as well, so it'll come off that one. So the big main two connected to the railway will come off from the fly-through over. That's going to be really, really cool. And that will then hopefully get rid of the U-turn. And they'll just completely go round. It's kind of what I want them to do anyway, unless I create a little shortcut route, maybe. Who knows? We'll kind of see. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm quite excited to see how it's going to evolve. How is this now doing then? So this looks like it's more freed up. No issues I can see from the get-go. So that's pretty cool. Any more issues lying around? I feel like we're slightly solving issues this episode. Before we progress onto something bigger next episode. I need to get like a passenger airport set up as well. And we need to do something with this area too. Build upon this. Lots of things we need to do, guys. There's lots of freaking things, but step by step. I think we found a really good foundation with this area right now, so we can really build upon it. So before we go then, let's just fill some of the gaps in with the dirty industry. And when these are gone, I can then zone this all across, and that would be kind of cool to add it all in. But we'll get the bulk of it in anyway. And I might as well paint up to the road. And then fill in some of these gaps that we have. Because this is a heavily industrialized area. Nice. But we'll see how it goes. Again, it's a big experiment. We'll see how it plays around, but it seems to be doing wonders for us anyway. I really do like this. Let me know what you think about this anyway, guys. I really like these arms to swing over. Traffic flows wonderfully in there. It does its job. It does do its job. And this export area is slowly but surely it's coming together. But we'll eventually have the old plant moved over here. And once I do have this connection all set up, it should flow pretty smoothly for all the garbage. So we've intertwined it with the industrial stuff, so that's pretty cool. And I mean, right now you don't really see that much traffic, to be honest, but we don't really have much of a demand for it either. We got to do something about this this unemployment right now. We got loads of jobs available, but nobody wants to take them. Again, I don't know how it stands to the fact that I might actually just get rid of the modded versions of them, these, and place down proper versions, and then see how the jobs then get affected. We'll just kind of see how it all goes. But anyway, guys, we're going to end it for here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.